My dear friends and co-Indians, on 22nd April 2025, a terror attack in the Baisoran Valley near Pahalgam in our Jammu and Kashmir claimed the lives of 26 people, mostly all Indian tourists. And this is the deadliest attack in the disputed territory since 2019. In this connection, let us have a glance on some of the major terrorist incidents in India and their impact. The words terrorist, militant and radical, they are not identical in meaning. Whoever does any act with an intention to threaten the unity, integrity, security or the sovereignty of India, he is a terrorist. Terrorism means the calculated use of violence to create a general climate of fear in the society and thereby try to bring about a particular political or religious change or objective of their choice. The terrorists are those who are fully brainwashed. Terrorists, they have no sense of judgment or humanity. Terrorism poses a significant threat to the people of India. Terrorism means they threaten the use of violence for changing a section of population or government for achieving their political, religious or ideological goals. In 2022, India ranked 13th on the Global Terrorism Index. India faces a wide range of terror groups, the Islamist terrorism, ultra-nationalist terrorism, the left-wing terrorism and so on. India continues to face a number of terror attacks from the Islamist separatist groups in Kashmir, in particular, and across the country from other groups also. The long-term terrorist activities are more in Jammu and Kashmir and the East Central and South Central India, the Seven Sister States and a few other parts of the country are also under the threat of Naxalites and other militant groups. Number of terrorist cells are operating in the country and hundreds of deaths are taking place on account of terrorist activity. As per reliable reports, most of these terrorist activities are alleged to be sponsored by Pakistan. An act of terror is the violence that causes death, injury or property damage, and it induces fear, and it is targeted against the innocent people for their political, radical or religious issues. In India, we can divide the terrorism into four major categories. They are one, the ethno-nationalist terrorism, so which focuses on creating a separate state within India or independent of India. Number two, the religious terrorism, which focuses on the religious imperatives in solidarity for a specific religious group against one or more religion groups. The Mumbai 26/11 terror attack in 2008 from an Islamist group in Pakistan is an example of religious terrorism in India. And number three, the left-wing terrorism. This form of terror, it focuses on the economic ideology with a view to change all existing socio-political structures. The Maoist violence in Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh, they are the examples of the left-wing terrorism in India. And coming to the fourth category, it is the narco-terrorism. This form of terror focuses on creating the illegal narcotics traffic zones. Drug violence in northwest India is an example of the narco-terrorism in India. And this SATP, that is the South Asia Terrorism Portal, it has identified about 180 terrorist groups which have operated within India over the last 20 years, and of these, nearly about 38 or 40 terrorist organizations have been banned in India. See, last 5 decades, if you look at the official statistics, there are around 12,000 terrorist incidents of all, terrorist incidents of all nature, killing around 20,000 innocent lives and seriously injuring around 31,000 people. If you go by statistics, from 1987 to 2018, an average of around 500 to 550 deaths per year have taken place across the country on account of various terrorist and militant activities. So should such things be allowed to continue is the question. The answer is no. So some of the major violent activities, the terrorist activities or the militant or otherwise, taking away the innocent lives of Indians, they are, say for example, the Meenambakam bomb blast that happened in Tamil Nadu in August 1984, it killed around 30 innocent lives. March 1993 Bombay bombings, about 257 deaths were there. Similarly, the Bobajor bombing that happened in Calcutta, West Bengal in same March 1993. So it killed 69 people. And in April 1993, the Pahalgam blast in Karnataka, it took away 22 lives. August 1993, the bombing of RSS office in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So it killed around 11 people. And the Lajpat Nagar blast, Delhi, of May 1996, 13 people were killed. February 1998, the Coimbatore bombings of Tamil Nadu, 58 people were dead. December 2000, terrorist attack on the Red Fort, Delhi. So about 3 people, I think 3 people were killed. And Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly car bombing of October 2002, about 38 lives were lost. Indian Parliament attack in New Delhi, which took place on 13 December 2001, 7 people were killed. And the Rafigan train wrecked Bihar, September 2002, so it took away 200 lives. And similarly, the temple attack of Jammu in November 2002, I think it was Ranganath temple or so, 14 people were dead. The Kurnool train crash on Andhra Pradesh, 20 were killed. Attack on the Akshardham temple, Gujarat, September 2002, 31 people were killed. The Mumbai bombing again of March 2003, about 10 people were killed. And 25 people were killed in the Naughty Morgue massacre, Jammu and Kashmir in March 2003. Similarly, August 2003, Mumbai bombings, again it took 52 lives. So 52 were found dead. The Delhi bombings, the 3 powerful serial blasts of October 2005, 70 people were killed. Mumbai series of 7 train bombings that happened in July 2006, 209 people were killed and 714 people were injured. And the Malegaon bombings, the series of bomb blasts that happened in September 2006, 40 lives were lost. So like this, and similarly a train bombing in Haryana that happened in February 2007. I think it was Samjhauta train express bombing or so, 70 people were killed. And Hyderabad bombings that happened in the Lumbini Park and the Gokul Ghat, August 2007, 42 were killed. So like this, the list goes on and on. The list is very big. So the list is very, very big. Let us accept the fact that of late, that is during the last 6-7 years, these terrorist activities had come down drastically. But again, the July 2017 Amarnath Yatra attack that happened in Anantnag, it took away 8 lives. February 2018, the Sanjuan attack In Jammu Kashmir, 11 were dead, and the Pulwama attack at Avantipur, Jammu and Kashmir, which took place in February 2019. So it took away 46 soldiers' lives. So like this, and even the Kashmir attack at Avantipur, Jammu and Kashmir, that happened in June 2009, I think about 5 people were dead. And the Pahalgam attack of April 2025, 26 people were killed. So in 2019, the car bomb targeting a convoy of buses carrying the Indian paramilitary soldiers killed 40 people, more than 40 people in the Pulwama. More alarmingly, this is the biggest attack targeting the civilians in over 2 decades. And the Resistance Front, TRF, a proxy for the Lashkar-e-Taiba, a Pakistan-based terrorist organization, has claimed the responsibility for the attack and killing of these 40 people. So when the government of Prime Minister Narendra Modi assumed powers in 2014, it extended a friendly environment to Pakistan, inviting the then Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif and also other South Asian leaders to the Modi's inauguration or assuming of charge. Modi even visited the Sharif on his birthday in 2015. But these relations between India and Pakistan, they have since deteriorated. In 2016, India carried out the so-called surgical strikes inside Pakistan, Pakistan-administered Kashmir in response to an attack on an Indian army facility. In 2019, India launched airstrikes inside Pakistani territory following the Pulwama terror attack. The Modi government took a decision to end the special autonomous status of Indian-administered Kashmir in August 2019. Islamabad, it is preoccupied with the internal instabilities and the tensions on its borders with Afghanistan and Iraq. Whereas India is continuously trying to focus on its global role and aspirations rather than its chronically difficult relationship with Pakistan. See, the Pahalgam attack, it comes at a time when the situation in Jammu Kashmir was slowly settling down. Even in the past, the Pakistani military-backed militants attacks in the Kargil area of Kashmir, it led for a war between both the countries for the 4th time. The present attack, it also took place when the US Vice President J.D. Vance, he was visiting India. The attack is intended to draw the international attention to the Kashmir issue. So similarly, a terror attack, it took place in Kashmir shortly before President Clinton's India visit in 2000. And in a speech earlier this week, our Prime Minister Modi, he stated that India will identify, track and punish every terrorist and their supporters. Possible military action is therefore expected. The Indian government has already suspended the 1960 Indus Water Treaty. It has ordered the closure of the Atari Wagah border crossing. It has reduced the diplomatic presence in both the countries. It has imposed further restrictions on the Pakistani nationals travelling to India. See, during previous periods of similar tensions, the United States, it played a prominent role in de-escalating the tensions. But this time it is not so. Pakistan has also closed its airspace to Indian-operated airlines. It has suspended the trade with India directly or through other countries. It has also threatened to suspend all bilateral agreements with India, including the Simla Agreement, which established the line of control. a breakdown of the ceasefire along the line of control, and a border tit for tat military escalation cannot be ruled out now. We are happy about the return of stability to Kashmir in recent years. Elections were held in the territory last year. It was largely peaceful with a high voter turnout. Investment and tourism, it had flourished. So this progress, it will have adverse effect by the latest attack. As of now, there are no signs of any external pressure on India to positively respond to the attack. During the previous periods of heightened tensions, the United States played a prominent role in de-escalating the tensions, but it is not so this time. The question now is whether we should strictly act on totally eradicating the terrorism once for all, or should we be casual on this? There should absolutely be no compromise on these terrorist activities and the terrorists, because ending one terrorist generally means saving around 100 to 200 innocent lives. Therefore, there should be absolutely no second thought. The priority, the option should be to end the terrorism and save the innocent lives, and not be scared of terrorists and terrorism anymore. So whatever may be the outcome, there should be no compromise on this. Whatever may be the cost, there should be no compromise on this. So thank you and all the best, friends.